Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Another incompletion on third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looking for space, it's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line is set on third down. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. The Bulls pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Roberson. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a running room. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. That's caught. It's Snow. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Jacksonville State, 7, Buffalo, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Roberson. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll toss it to the left. And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Cook. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll take it himself. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my drum. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes a grab right down the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. In the red area, it's Paul. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Roberson. Looking down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle, it's Petway. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle, it's Recksteiner. Turning on the Jets. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Jacksonville State, 28. Buffalo, 0. Returner goes at bat.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Jacksonville State, 28. Buffalo, 0.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Roberson. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Paul. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Black 33, mouse choice. 30, black 18.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The DBs will back off a bit. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Back to pass, it's Roberson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Check. Red 70, black
Back to throw, it's Roberson. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Jacksonville State 42, Buffalo 7.
So first down will open up the final period.
White 53.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
They'll move the tight end.
Switch it.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. On the run, it's Paul. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The Bulls will keep this drive going.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Defense playing a bail technique. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Petway. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The toss to the outside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. The short hands, it's Snow. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.